says we're live. Let's test that. Let's make sure everybody can see me and hear me okay before we go any further. I will wait on a couple comments. Happy November 17th to you, 2024. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having a good deer season so far. It's been pretty slow from what I understand. I don't gun hunt anymore. I just bow hunt right there. But I hear it's been pretty slow. Anyway, I'm gonna wait to see if anybody can see me and hear me okay before we go any further. So I'm standing by. All right, there we go. Jim Dabrowski, one of the first ones always. Hey, Dan Canham, how you doing, man? Thank you very much, everybody. Okay, good. You can see me, you can hear me okay. That's wonderful. Like I said, happy November 17th to you. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope your gun deer season, rather, is going well. From what I've heard, though, it's been pretty slow. I've been on the river for the last, I don't know, several days in a row, and it's been really quiet out there. I'm hearing a few shots, and by a few, I mean just a couple. Anyway, yeah, I don't know if it's the weather that's holding them down. I don't know if a little cold snap might get them fired up, but man, it seems like it's been on the slow side for sure. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing okay. Hope everybody's having just at least a fun season. Deer camps are going well. Nobody's getting hurt. That's great. Everybody's wearing their orange. Anyway, nothing special tonight. I do have something in the works, like I said last week. I got something in the works I want to put together. I do it every year. I'll just let the cat out of the bag. It's not a big secret anyway. We're going to do our end of the year best lure selection. I'm going to look for probably next Sunday to get it done. I do have a couple other guests that want to get on the channel over the next couple of weeks. I don't know when they're going to be available to do it, so I'm working on that right now. But I want to do our end of the year wrap up, our best lures. I don't know if I'm going to do it at Dreamweaver at the shop or right here. I don't know who I'm going to have on just yet. Got some ideas in my head. I just need to put it all together. So anyway, that's coming up very, very soon. Everybody seems to like that one where we go over the lures that work the best for us over the past season. The past season was really, really good. Hey, Daryl Huff, how you doing from Smart Troll? We go over like our top 5 spoons, our top 5 flasher flies, meat rigs, plugs, all those things, and then we break it down. Hey, Rick, good to see you, man. We break it all down to like our top 3 for the whole year. And the past years, I think the past 2 years running, A-Bomb Spoon has been my hey, David Robbins, how you doing, man? A-Bomb Spoon has been my top producer. So will that hold up for this year? I don't know. You're going to have to tune in to find out. Anyway, if you're not subscribed yet to the channel, hey, and this helps you at all, I appreciate the thumbs up, the sub for the channel. That is all wonderful. Anyway, just got a fishing report for you tonight. That's all I got. We can do a little Q&A, and then we can get out of here. But, man, I got to mention the Lions. The Lions absolutely whooped butt today on the Jags. Jags started off putting the first points up on the board, 3 points, and then the Lions just unloaded on them. I like the way they're playing. Man, those guys are just gelling as a team. It's not a one-man show in any way. I mean, that was proven last week with the Houston Texans. I don't mean to go off on the Lions kick. I know this is a fishing channel, but I was just really impressed at how they played today and how well they're playing throughout the year. Green Bay, you guys stole one. You guys blocking that kick at the end. You guys didn't deserve that one, but you came away with the win. Bears, you guys got robbed. You guys had that one. You guys hadn't beat the Packers, I think they said like 4 or 5 years. So man, you guys got robbed on that one, but that was a heck of a game anyway. Anyway, throughout the league, I hope your teams are all doing well. Go Lions, I always say that. And to all you new Lions fans that are jumping on the Lion bandwagon, hey, happy to have you. I've been a Lions fan since I was a kid, but plenty of room on the bandwagon for anybody that wants to jump on. Anyway, it's a fun ride. It's a fun ride. It's not something that any of us Lions fans, especially us long-standing Lions fans, it's nothing that any of us are used to. So anyway, I'm excited about it. Yeah, Scott Gardner, you're talking about the greatest show on turf, the 99 Rams. Yeah, they do remind me of them as well. they're in a different league all the way around. Anyway, I don't mean to stand up here and just talk about the Lions. So anyway, let's talk about fishing. Fishing around here in Manistee, the river has been really good. If you look at the thumbnail for this video, all the photos on that thumbnail are taken over the last couple, 3-4 days. Steelhead fishing has been really solid. We're hooking up. We're getting 12 to 15 hookups a trip. We're landing 6 to 8 fish, maybe a couple more. Steelhead fishing on the river. You know, we're not using ultralight tackle, but we're using semi-light tackle. So a 50% landing rate on steelhead on the river, that's pretty good. If you get above that 70%, you're doing really good. So like I said, 12 to 15 hookups, 6 to 8 fish on a trip, sometimes a couple more than that, sometimes a couple less. We had one trip a few days ago where I think we had 7 hookups and we got one in the boat. So I mean, that's just fishing. And I'm going to tell you guys and gals, when we have a real day like that, I'm going to tell you about it. You know, you get one fish in the boat, you get no fish in the boat. Oh, well, that's the way it goes. That's real fishing. This isn't one of those made-for-TV hunting or fishing channels where they seem to bag every deer that they shoot, no matter if they shoot it in the you know where, in the butt, or if they shoot it in a good shot, they all seem to find it somehow. Anyway, I'm not a big outdoor TV fan. I used to be when I was younger. And I don't mean to go off on this left turn, but I tell you what, some of that editing on that crap, and by crap, I think I'm being generous. Some of that garbage was just, I couldn't stomach it anymore, where you could see the horrible shot on a deer by a hunter, and you could tell a lot of these hunts are high fence, private areas type hunts. And then somehow, you know, they always managed to find the deer. And I think the thing that really turned me off the most was just the staged tracking of the deer, where the cameraman is filming the angle from the deer, watching the guy supposedly track it. It's just such garbage. So anyway, you're not going to hear or see any of that stuff on this channel. We put up a stinker day, we'll tell you it's a stinker day. If we put up a good day, we're going to tell you it's been a good day. But anyway, it has been good. On the river, it's been really good. If you want to book a trip with me, I'm wide open right now. Hunting season is slow. There's not many boats on the river. Fishing is good. The weather is mild. I'm sitting in my shop right now. The garage door is wide open. There's no heat in here. And I'm sitting out here in a t-shirt, a long sleeve t-shirt and another t-shirt. And I'm really comfortable. So weather's mild. Man, if you want to get out, what's holding you back? 3 people is $400. 2 people is $300. 5-hour trips on the river right here in Manistee. And if you thought about doing it, come out. It is a blast. It is an absolute blast. I have all the gear. I'll run. If you're not familiar with how to do it, and that's 85% of my customers or more, they first timers, I will run you through it. I'll get you up to speed. We have excellent gear on the boat. You're going to handle it just fine. So if you're new to it, don't let that hold you back, man. You're going to have a good time. You're going to pick it up really quick, and you're going to have a pretty fun day no matter what. Anyway, fishing on the river, really, really good. Soft beads have been the ticket for me. I just shot a video today, and I'm in the process of editing it. Probably out tomorrow or the next day. But soft beads for me, Nova Tackle 10mm soft beads for me have been the ticket. And the thing I'm messing around with right now, I just did a video on how to set up a double bead rig. So hook, bead. That double bead rig on the 10mm soft beads from Nova Tackle have been really, really good. Peach has been really good. Boogalicious has been really, really good. The BFO has been good. Morning Mist has been good. Manistee Row has been good, especially on the double bead rigs. I like fishing that double bead rig. I mean, you can see, I just showed you, you're covering 2 different water levels. So that bottom one, might be right down by the bottom. That one, 10 to 12 inches above it. It's going to be a little higher up. So the fish are going to get 2 looks at it. One might be sitting on the bottom, or it might be a little bit up in the water column. So anyway, beads have been great. Spawn has not been real good. We fished spawn a couple times over the last week, and soft beads just blew it away. We had very few bites on natural. So soft beads under floats. Haven't been rolling any spawn on the bottom at all. Haven't been drifting any spawn on the bottom, period, just because beads have been doing so well. I'm seeing some other boats out that are rolling spawn on the bottom on like a 3-way rig. And I haven't seen many hookups on it. So I'm going to stick with the soft bead under floats for as long as that's going to produce. And I see this season continuing to produce throughout the entire winter. It's not like somebody's going to pull the plug and these fish are just going to flood back out to Lake Michigan. Once they're in the river, they're staying in the river, most likely all the way until spring. So, and there's still more coming in on a daily level with this rain that we're going to get over the next couple of days. It's going to bring more fish in. Some of the people that are still fishing the piers and fishing the beach and still fishing out on Lake Michigan, they're still getting steelhead in good numbers out there. So that means they're still coming up into the shore. They're still making their way into the pier heads, and they're still coming into the river system. So it's going to be a really good year out there on the river. So where else do I want to go from there? Kind of alluded to it already. Pier fishing has been good. People throwing spawn off the piers. People throwing, hey Ken, Brush here from Tennessee. People throwing little Cleos, or Castmasters off the piers have been doing pretty well. People on the beach still throwing spawn bags, out there in the surf zone, out there on the sandbars have been doing pretty good on steelhead. A few lake trout showing up as well, but from the most part, from what I'm hearing, it's steelhead. Upper part of the river, up by the dam, is holding quite a few fish. If you're going up to Tippy Dam, good luck to you. Wear a bulletproof vest. That place is a zoo. Not all the time. I shouldn't say it's always a zoo. It's not always a zoo, but it can be. It can be really bad up there. So High Bridge up to the dam, I know is holding quite a few fish. Middle section, I've been working the middle section quite a lot. Middle section, I'm talking like Rainbow Bend, Bear Creek. For those of you now around this area, you're probably going, why the hell is this guy even talking about this? I don't even know what he's talking about. But for those of you who do fish the Big Manistee, and there's a lot of you out there, this will make sense. Rainbow Bend, Bear Creek's holding quite a few. Coho Bend has been doing pretty good from what I understand. Below Coho Bend also doing pretty well. So whether you're on a boat or whether you're fishing from the banks, you're probably going to do all right. Haven't heard much on perch for the inland lakes. I haven't heard anything on Portage Lake. That's got to be cranking up here. I've heard walleye have been showing up on Portage Lake towards dusk, running the shallows like I talked about last week with stick baits. I haven't heard anything on Manistee Lake as far as perch, but they got to be firing up here pretty soon as well. Oh, see what I missed here. Deer report, I don't have anything for you. Everybody I've talked to, like I said at the beginning of the video, everyone I've talked to has said it's been a pretty slow run out there. And we do see a lot of boats on the river, this time of the year, people going onto federal land or state land or even private land from their boats. So I know there's a lot of people out there deer hunting around the river, the river bottoms also. And like I said, the shots have been few and far between. So I don't know. Weather may be too warm. They're all hunkered down, I'm sure, after the barrage on opening day. Who knows what's going on. But a couple people I want to throw shout out. Oh, actually, one of them's right there. Kyle Ostrander. Kyle, you just fished with me a couple days ago. I appreciate you going. Had Connor out from Sword Fishing Products a couple days ago. Those guys are mostly saltwater anglers, but they do watch the channel. Connor, I wanted to say thanks for you also coming out on the boat, and a couple other guys that I can't remember over the last few days either. But Kyle, I appreciate you fished with me yesterday, and we had a really good day out there. You had a lot of fun. You were a pleasure to have on the boat. Conversation was great, and we had a lot of fun. Ken Brescia, you got your first deer, 6 point. Congratulations. Hope it was a big 6 point. All right, guys, gals, that's all I got. That's it. I mean, I've been yakking for almost 15 minutes, and that's all I got. Until next week, when we put up that new end of the season report, I don't have a whole lot more info for you. Ken, it was with your Honda. Man, be careful. Yeah, those car deer accidents are nasty. Be really careful. I've seen some bad ones over the years. So, yeah, watch out. They're definitely running. All right, question and answer. What do you got? Let me know. Trying to give you guys and gals a little more information. Like I said, I do have a couple guests that want to come on the channel in the next few weeks. They're a lure manufacturer from down in Indiana. I'm not going to let the name out or anything yet because we haven't solidified any date or time or anything like that. But when they do get on, it's going to be fun because the plugs that I ran last year that they produce were absolute destroyers. So when they get on, it'll be a good time. Like I said, next week we'll do the end of the year wrap up. I think I'm going to try to get Scott Argensinger on for that one. We'll probably do it right at Tangle Tackle. Scott, if you're on here, I haven't seen you, but if you are, I'm going to reach out to you over the week, and we'll see. Everybody loves Scott. He's such a fun guy to have on the channel. So that's what I'm going to reach out to. That's what I've had in my mind anyway, and we'll see if we can get that going. Also with Scott, hey, don't forget, if you're looking to get your drags upgraded, now's the time to do it. Look up Mascot Reel Service. Mascot Reel Service on Facebook. You're gonna find them there, and you can get your drags upgraded over the winter when you're not using them, and you're gonna love it. Preference on 8, 10, or 12 millimeter beads. Just a Pro, that's a great question. So for bead size, for me, it's all about the water. When the water is super, when it's low and really clear, I downsize everything and I go a lot more natural. So 8 millimeter beads versus like a 10. Let me show you the difference here. 8 millimeter bead versus a 10. You can see quite a lot of size difference there. So, and then 12 millimeter, I got some of those here as well. I'll show you a 10 versus a 12. You can see the difference in that size as well. So for me, like I said, when the water is super low, super clear, I go down to the 8 millimeter and I downsize my line also. I can go all the way down to 6 pound leader if I think it's going to benefit me. If the water starts coming up, getting more stain from rain or runoff or whatever, I start adjusting up. 10 millimeters my normal run. Like I said, if the water clarity is a little stained, if it gets completely blown out, like a big rain dump or something, you can jump up to the 12s and the 14s, and you can start getting into those more gaudy colors, like the let's see what I got here. I got a lot of soft beads in front of me. I don't have a whole lot of gaudy stuff, so yeah, I'm not really gonna show much. But yeah, you can get more into those gaudy colors. You'll find a lot of the UV colors in those bigger beads will work better for you when the water gets really stained. You just got bigger water, bigger beads; lower water, smaller beads. Hope that makes sense. Hey, Tim Schlau, good to see you, man. Yeah, it has been a minute. Welcome back. I missed a lot of comments. If I missed your comment, you had a question for me, please circle back. Let me know what it was. I'm happy to help you out if I can. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and look stupid, which I'm really good at. All right, pretty quiet. All good. Let's get out of here. If you don't have anything more pressing, let's get out of here. Pop smoke. Go enjoy time with whoever you want to enjoy time with. Be safe out there. If you're going back out in the stand, wear your orange. Know who's around you. Don't shoot family members. Right there. God's sakes, don't do anything like that. Yeah, that's it. If you want to book a trip with me, information is down below. darkbluecharters.com. Phone number's on there. Email's on there. Actually, I got to add that into the description once I get done here yakking. So if you want to come out fish with me, now is the time to do it. I'd love to have you. Grab a buddy, come out here. We'll have a great time on the river. Anyway, have a great week. I will see everybody back here next Sunday, 7 o'clock.